Um, all right, as you know, we're doing this video to reinforce the messages that you and some of your colleagues are delivering to employers and others around Kentucky about the new standards. Just from the perspective of the Pritchard Committee and its long time involvement, why are these new standards important for Kentucky?
Well, I'm really excited about having the new Common Core standards for our kids in Kentucky. And, even though it's cliche sometimes to say that our kids are no longer just competing with the kids in their neighborhood or their cities or even in our country, it's an international competition right now as our kids get out and look for work. And the new Common Core are internationally benchmarked, and it puts our kids on a level playing field in terms of rigor as they're preparing to step out into the world to go on to college, and we have to get competitive. So the Common Core, when implemented with fidelity, will allow us to do that. So they're extremely important. We're excited about the potential that will come out of that.
Um, why do you think employers should care about this? I know that your organization has a history with the business community.
Well, I think first and foremost from our business community is to look at the workforce that that will be coming out, and I think we all know that we need to really shore that up and have students coming out of both high school and college ready to step into the workforce, and we have a lot of work to do in that area. Again, going with Senate Bill 1 and the new Common Core standards, the rigor, the increase in rigor also produces that stronger worker that we're all looking for. And that's first and foremost. And then also on top of that is, just the overall societal piece of it and what this does to our society and as we continue to move forward.
The elements of, as you mentioned the word rigor, which means harder, right? So looking ahead, what can we expect in terms of these tests and what people might be seeing in the next few months?
Well, I think switching to a new accountability system, number one, the numbers are going to be a little different than what they've been in the past. We've had a scale of 140 in the past, and we're now going to have a scale of 100. So without doing anything else, the scores are going to look lower right off the bat. And you combine that with increased rigor, then we're going to see a drop in scores to start off with until we can get through this transition period. And in the end, that's going to be a whole lot better. But as we step into it, we need people to be able to stay the course. One of our board members uses the analogy of trying to get in shape and going to the gym, which is really a good thing to work out and to work hard to get in shape. But those first couple of times you go in the gym, you come out and you're pretty sore. And the work is hard, and you're thinking, do I really want to go back here? And if you fight through that, in the end, the rewards are going to be great. And that's the same thing that's going to happen with our Common Core and our new assessment system. We have to fight through these initial pieces of it because we know at the end the results are going to be a whole lot better for our kids.
Right. Now, beyond just what the message you're sending to employers, I know that Pritchard has taken a leadership role on communicating with parents and teachers. Tell us a little bit about what we might be able to provide for employers to help their employees learn more about this.
Yeah, one of the things that the Pritchard Committee has been doing is a project called Ready Kentucky, where we have a team of folks who travel around the state, and they will meet with teachers, parents, civic groups. If it's a place of business and the employees come together to learn about the Common Core, what does that mean? To learn about the new assessment system, end of course exams, because we want the citizens of Kentucky to know what all this means, so that it's not just this thing floating around out here, that they have a good feel for what are some of the changes that are going to take place. We're going to be teaching algebra earlier than we have in the past, for example. That puts us on, even keel with some of the international rankings that are out there and why the United States hasn't been performing up at those higher levels is because, we're behind to start with. So by moving when we're teaching certain things, and having those benchmarked internationally, it starts to level that playing field. At any rate, Ready Kentucky, the Pritchard Committee has been doing that for about a year and a half, almost 2 years now, going around the state to educate our citizens about what does all this mean. It's free of charge, and we're happy, just give us a call, and we're happy to send a group out to provide that service for you.